They're a week on the road in Giro d'Italia. Stage 7 beckons for the riders in the 102nd Corso Rosa. 185 kilometers for the riders as they head from Puglia into Abruzzo, from Vasto to L'Aquila. It's got one second category climb close to the finish, so this could be a challenging conclusion for the riders as they race up the coastline and then head inland. And we've got that second category ascent just under 10 kilometers in length, which could prove challenging for the sprinters. As the riders head out of Vasta, the local mayor, Francesco Mena, waves the riders on their way. So we're losing riders already. 13 riders forged clear after a sustained scrap, a race within the race. The gap between the group up front and the main peloton behind moves up to 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So now JJ Rojas within a second of the virtual race lead.
Well, here's the battle for that turn. Jos van Emden on the front with Primoz Roglic. Jack Bauer with Yates in his wheel. Some firepower up towards the front.
So a grinding halt, but he's done a great job, has Jay McCarthy.
Cars have been pulled over on the side of the road now.
Zeitz too should be congratulated for his efforts. And they will hope that Davide Formolo and Pello Bilbao will deliver.
And well, that peloton that was already depleted, there are even less there at this point.
Well, you have Jay McCarthy and Andre Zeitz, who've been retained after their great work on behalf of teammates up front of the breakaway today. They have a little look around at the now reduced group. It's a really tough final kilometre, and no, I don't think they can afford to play with too much time. It's Bilbao that decides to go, and they all look across the road at him. Nice time. He has a little look over his shoulder. Why not? You've been given this opportunity.
Everyone tired. Everybody is struggling at this point. 1,300 meters to go. And Bilbao, well, he makes his move, and a little bit of cat and mouse by the riders behind. Fatigue within these riders will be absolutely huge. As Bilbao now goes inside the final 600 meters, and it levels off a little bit. They've gone through the steepest sections, but it is still a hard grind to the line.
Pello Bilbao, his day of days is coming for the man from Astana. Andre Zeitz delivered him into the final knockings, and he's in perfect and prime position. He's stomping on the pedals, the form is going, but he's hanging on to enough strength. And Davide Formolo is desperate and frantic to get on terms. The camera foreshortens the advantage of the Spaniard up front for the Astana squad. The Italian Davide Formolo tries to get on terms. They launch through to the line, but I think he's got enough. Out of the saddle, inside the final 300 metres, the flags wave to herald the arrival of the riders in Giro d'Italia, but I think Pello Bilbao could well have enough in hand. Formolo launches, he's making the final bid to get on terms, but surely not. Pello Bilbao needs to ride this one all the way through, but they're not going to get there. Bilbao has got enough in hand inside the final 75 metres to celebrate a glorious victory for he and for the Astana squad. It's victory in Giro d'Italia Stage 7 for Pello Bilbao. There's confirmation of the top 10 on the day, with Pello Bilbao indeed, with that handy 5-second advantage over Galopin. Formolo, Lucas Hamilton, Cataneo, JJ Rojas, Sebastianino, Pedrero, all from the early break. Valentin Madua leading in the group behind ahead of Andrea Vendram. Conti with a reduced advantage now over JJ Rojas, who moves into second place. And other riders have benefited from their day in the sunshine on the road to Aquila. A little bit further back in the order, but the top 10 dominated by the riders who were in that breakaway group that prevailed in yesterday's stage 6. Valerio Conti at the head of the standings.
First victory at the Giro d'Italia.
Yeah, really important day for me today. Long time to take my first victory in a 3-week race, and yeah, this was only possible with a big team like Astana. And thank you to all the team.